Are these like potential suitors?
It's unseemly for him to put himself forward as a contender for my hand.
Next.
Well, he's definitely younger.
Course with the blood of the first men, our history is deeply rooted in this land, which your house has been.
Princess, would you get to bridge in 3 days' time?
I would happily row myself back to King's Landing to force an end to this ridiculous pageant.
Well, I'll be honest, guys. I didn't expect for the camera to pan back, and that was the winner. I didn't expect that, but maybe he could protect you potentially. But I kind of see what they're doing here, guys. Like think about this here, guys. Every time we see or speak about any type of romantic anything, we end up seeing him, right? Like he always pops up on the screen. So I'm guessing based off of how storylines work, right? He has to be somewhere in the runnings here, but I don't think that he has any type of like serious claim to be marrying a princess, but I think that she's attracted to him physically. Absolutely. But all right. But why is he going back to King's Landing? Or maybe she's to marry the uncle. Ew. Maybe. I mean, we have to come up with reasons on why certain things are happening on screen, right? But I mean, why do you have a weapon in your hand? It's normally not how you meet people, very specifically.
You also call yourself king?
Once we smash the Triarchy, they name me King of the Narrow Sea.
Oh no, a usurper.
But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
Go ahead and hug it out. But not a kingdom. Remember that. Not a kingdom.
No, it's no great mystery. You were.
Guys, I don't
Our
like
mother,
him.
she had no regard for custom or tradition, rules.
The High Tower guy?
And I
No, I like
sadly
him.
was no great. Would you like to see the tapestry?
Not really, bro. Come on. Right. What are you talking about?
He has no interest in such things.
I enjoyed it for as long as I could.
Have every young knight and lord in the 7 kingdoms fawning over you.
Bro, attention was currency back then too? That's crazy, guys. I would have never thought that.
They only want my name in my Valyrian blood for their offspring.
Absolutely.
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out to heirs.
I mean, listen, guys. She was used as a pawn by her father. She was. It's sad. Absolutely. I think we need to figure out how we can get rid of the father, and maybe we can then rekindle the friendship between these two here. But her life going forward is going to absolutely be horrendous, because forced to be with a guy who she obviously didn't really choose, right? She's with him because he has a title, and the father told him to do this. It'll be better for their very specific bloodline, and not so much her being. But all right, let's get it.
What do you want?
Only the comforts of home.
And what are those comforts? I don't trust it, guys.
I've not thought you particularly comfortable in this home.
You've matured yourself these last 4 years, Princess.
Bro, stop looking at your niece like
You'll
that,
get
bro.
used to the attention.
Oh, that's why she feels the way she feels. Okay, I get it.
Such a lonely prospect.
Yeah, but it's her life.
Stepstones were meant to be one for the realm, but over the past few days, it seems we have
Like,
traded
will
a
she,
crab-
like, with her plan, will she produce an heir? Probably not, right? Literally, right? If she's going to be queen. But at the end of the day, it's her life, right? And that's her decision. If she doesn't want to be with anyone, she doesn't have to be with anyone, guys.
Certainly he cannot still be wroth.
He is.
Snake is an overproud man, to be sure, Your Grace. That pride has been injured. Perhaps we can salve the wound?
We would have to seek our own marriage pact.
Oh no! So she realized. Okay. So now she realizes that she has to marry someone of some type of nobility in order to fix what the other guy is doing on the back end. But honestly, though, guys, I'm glad that the king didn't marry the 14-year-old, though, guys. I'm sorry that would have been too much for me mentally to encounter. I'm just gonna be honest; it just would have been too much. Kind of similar to how the queen should not have married that young boy who ended up being able to protect himself. These are moral issues, obviously, but as Damon said, marriage is political. You could have married and then just waited for time to pass and for them to become suitable. Let's say, guys, but let's go, let's go, guys. What is that? I mean, they showed us the map of sorts, but oh, okay. So Damon sneaks her out of the castle to take her to like a place that's in the city that she probably never has gone to in her life, because it just looks like debauchery, guys. Like a red light district of sorts.
Let me take that.
Bro, do you need this much of an audience while you're bathing yourself?
Is born.
Oh no. Okay, so obviously, guys, super reminiscent of Game of Thrones. When Arya saw that entire play happening, and she was disgusted at how the actual common people thought of people in nobility, which I understand, right? Specifically at that very specific time, right? These people were hungry. They saw these elites, right, living their best life, a life that they could never dream to. So of course they would feel at least negative about it. Of course they would. Who wouldn't, right? And they're doing the same thing here. All right, let's get it.
A son.
So of course her response mentally is going to be terrible.
Who will it be?
Their wants are of no consequence.
Their wants have no consequence? Right.
But one night I wish to be free of the burdens of my inheritance.
Like, don't be Cersei. Know the people you're ruling over. Lording over, let's say. Lording over. Okay, so Damon is definitely trying to influence the mind of Rhaenyra, making an attempt for her to, like, renounce her claim. That's what it seems like, at least.
Who knows when our next taste freedom?
Holding hands.
The hour is quite late. Yes, Your Grace.
Bro, what are these drawings on a wall? Like, why would you bring your niece to a place like this? So you bring your niece here to take what you want from your niece. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, so as you see here, Damon is talking about how pleasurable the act of fornication could be, obviously, right? While the scenes are switching to her friend, the queen, engaging in some type of fornication, but she obviously is not interested in the act, but yet she's still kind of being forced to do it because because the king says so, right? So it's actually not pleasurable for everyone in these instances, but all right. Because being that she's the guys, hold on, being that she may be taking over as queen, right? If she is like deflowered before marriage, right? Like mainly, I'm referring to specifically at these times here, right? How would that work? I guess she's still the queen as long as she, I guess, doesn't get pregnant. I'm sure her being deflowered shouldn't be an issue, right? In terms of like the suitors, at least, referring to this time very specifically, guys, right? Like, does she like lose stock, or like? I have so many questions, guys. Like, how does this work?
My helmet.
Oh God, guys. Okay, so basically what I'm getting from this here is that her uncle kind of left her all hot and bothered, right? And now she's playing primal, childish games with the guy who she really wants. Okay, all right, let's get it. Until he basically gives in.
Thank you.
And yep, he's going to give in. Just remember, sir, you really are her uncle. Just keep that in her head. You really are her uncle right now. You may not know, but trust me. But he's a guy. Trust me, he doesn't care. Bro, no comment. No comment.
Apologies for late.
Oh. He's about to snitch on Damon.
You never were one to stay idle.
Hard lessons are not welcomed, but suffered.
Yeah, I think you are. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought he was kind of a prisoner for some reason that they have not divulged yet. But did the child also see the princess? With the uncle?
Discomforting news. I thought it best shared discreetly before the council convenes.
Right.
I'm afraid it concerns the princess, my king.
Oh no, the kids are.
Has she been harmed?
I had considered saying nothing, but
What has she done?
beyond the walls of the keep, in a pleasure house,
What of it?
she was carrying on with her uncle.
What behaviors?
But why did you want graphic detail? You know. This is the thing. This is kind of the issue I'm having right here, right? I understand how times like this worked with mainly virginity, right? The response from the father is going to be a mix of things. I would expect, right? I expect him to be somewhat disturbed about the brother, right? But I think he's going to be mainly disturbed about the issue of the daughter losing virginity before the marriage, guys. But all right, let's get it.
Damon and Rhaenyra were seen together in the bowels of a pleasure den.
More detail? Bro, why do you want so much detail? It's pretty obvious, bro. I mean, nothing happened.
Coupling.
You've
Right.
been lied to.
Right.
I
Believe
only wish
that.
that were true, Your Grace.
Awaiting your best chance to destroy her reputation.
I have no such
I
intent,
knew
Your
it.
Grace.
I knew it. Listen, exactly. I knew what he was about to do, bro. I knew it. Because yeah, that's her reputation, right? That's her value to another kingdom. So if that was a thing that was factual, right? it would instantly destroy her value to him to be, I guess, sold to another kingdom. I knew this was coming, bro. But yeah, also at the same time, she's not wrong. He's not, the other guy is not wrong. He did see these things happen, but nothing really happened. Trust me, if he knew that it was the guy who was protecting her more so, yeah, I'll be crazier.
A cunning man, willing to destroy mine own.
Yes, actually. Absolutely.
Just get out. Once.
Bro, get rid of him while you're at it. I truly hope that he learns about the plot from about that guy. You put this man's life at risk.
Princess, I have a message from the Queen.
Was I drank wine, left the castle after dark, but you could Damon in a pleasure house.
What if Damon set this up, guys? What if Damon knew he was being followed?
Vile accusation.
My father is no gossip.
Well, certainly he's been misled. He could not have witnessed it.
You're lying. You're not telling the truth, all the truth. Trust me, if he would have went forward with it, you would have been down for it. It was to the point where you were so hot and bothered and excited, you went and gave it to your security. Right? I hear what you're saying. But listen, the kissing was enough. So yeah, you're guilty. You're absolutely guilty. All right? You're guilty. You're extremely guilty. But all right, let's get it.
To question my virtue is an act of treason.
The virtue? That virtue's gone.
I do not know specific. What your father did not tell you. We drank in a tavern.
Okay.
Several taverns.
Okay.
It was getting late.
Right.
And I asked to go home, but Damon wished to continue.
Okay. That's not what happened. That is not what happened. That is a lie. You are a liar.
But to think that you were being
defiled?
sullied.
I figured it. Guys, this is a weird time, bro.
I know. Your Grace.
Bro. This was such a weird time. Like, why did Damon come back? Like, seriously come back? Because that last episode felt like he was absolutely enraged. I think he did this on purpose, guys. I think he absolutely did this on purpose. Oh. No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. It was the security guard.
Better a first experience be with me than some whore.
What?
You have ruined her. What lord will wed her now in this condition?
Oh my God. Okay, she's not ruined. She's not ruined. All right. Let's just, wow, guys. Listen, she's not ruined. She is, she's just deflowered. She's not ruined. All right. Oh God, this is rough. This is a rough one, bro. What about sustaining these things, right? Because, like, I understand the times that they were in, right? They obviously had no like birth control, so the concept of women being, very loose with their bodies was not an amazing thing. If you were in like a union or a partnership, because then you could not guarantee paternity, right? That was the real reason behind a lot of this stuff, right? Because you had to be able to guarantee paternity and like bloodlines. You had to. So the whole idea of the uncle doing it is like, what? You ruined her, basically. That's the mentality behind this here, guys, right? Because now what leader of a great house is going to want to marry a woman that has been defiled? This is why you would never have married a extremely loose woman in these times. This is why Tyrion dishonored his family by being with Shay, right? Or trying to marry a woman like Shay, right? This is a rough episode, bro. Let's go. Let's just do this. Yeah, bro. And until you find out that she literally, did the thing, right, with the security guard. And then what happens? Now, what if she's pregnant with the security guard's baby, right?
How often does he speak the pure truth?
How does confessing to such things serve him? They are restless and chaotic.
She swore to me that she remains a maiden.
She's not telling the truth.
And I believe her.
Then you're an imbecile. Because we saw the truth, right?
And before that, well, it is difficult to know.
And now?
You've yet to ask me for the truth of what happened.
The truth does not matter, Rhaenyra. Only perception.
Right.
You have exposed yourself. But it is mine to hold the realm together, not sow it with further division.
You have to
Your
appear
courtship is
as
at
if...
an end. You will wed Selene of Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
That'll
Your
stop a
wedding
lot of
is
nonsense.
Velaryon. What vulture?
Your hand.
Right.
Otto Hightower has served 2 kings loyally and faithfully.
He wants Aegon to be named heir, spying on me to bring about my ruin.
Yep.
But you must first do yours as king.
Get rid of the hand right now.
Your Grace.
Let's see how his daughter takes this. Please get rid of him right
5
now.
days. My father was a hale and healthy warrior and dragon rider, at the peak
Alright.
of his abilities.
Noted.
Jaehaerys dead of a burst belly. The gods have a dark wit.
Okay.
It was a grim day. I recall it all too well.
And you were the hand for these 2 individuals,
It was a
right?
good day for you.
Right.
That's hardly how I viewed it, Your Grace.
Right.
It was a duty.
It seems like your ambition.
You served my grandson nobly in his final days.
It's getting in the way here.
You went from being another man in Jaehaerys' court to the second most powerful man in the realm.
Right.
I wonder, how long did it take you to choose yourself over your king?
Got chills. Not too long.
How well calculated it was.
That
Exactly.
is an absurdity.
It is not. It's fact.
Queen loves you. He's failed as a servant.
Bro, you failed by
You were a
existing.
faithful servant, Otto.
Right. And take that off.
The crown and the realm, both owe you a debt, can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
Good man. Good. Oh, finally. Whoa. Oh, what is that? Like morning after juice or something? Go ahead and drink that. Thought it was pretty obvious when you walked into the room, bro. All right. Guys, this episode here, things are getting very good, right? But things feel a little predictable. But either way, the whole episode seemed to be about some type of fornication. It just felt like the whole episode was about that. It pointed out a lot of like troubling things that occurred back in our history, guys. Our human history. Yeah, I mean, listen, technology kind of helped this stuff, I would say. But back then, you were not marrying any woman that was not a virgin, guys. Under any circumstance would you have ever done that. If you had any type of nobility or a name, right, or you were successful, there was no way you were doing that. And why were you not doing that? Because you could not control the paternity, right? That's all it is. That's all that it is all it was, all it kind of will be in a sense, right? You stayed away from those type of people because you couldn't. Like, you could never determine if or what the people were bringing into your situationship, be it some type of transmitted disease that could happen, right, or someone else's baby, right? Oh, this episode here. But all right, listen, if you guys want to see the full length reaction to this very specific episode, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier. All right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day. Enjoy your day thoroughly, guys.